Hi everyone, in today's video we'll be customizing another Loungefly mini backpack. Looks like we have 3 left to do, so let's do this one. So here's our backpack for today. It was originally a Peter Pan bag that I got from Box Lunch, half off during the Box Lunch money redemption period. I always like my metal plates to match my bag's theme, so I did previously customize it, and by now you may have guessed it's becoming a Christmas Story bag. Now let's check out the fabric. I am obsessed. We have the most iconic pieces from the movie all together, like the leg lamp and even the notable I triple dog dare you.
I triple dog dare you! This is nuts. Suck.
I've been dying to make a Christmas Story bag, so let's get into it. For anyone who doesn't know, A Christmas Story is actually based on a book by Jean Shepherd, and the movie has since become a holiday staple. I don't know about you, but at my house on Christmas Day, we have the TBS 24-hour marathon of this movie playing in the background, with the exception of the Macy Day Parade momentarily, but then it's back to A Christmas Story. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm gonna warn you, spoilers are ahead. Our movie takes place in Indiana during the 1940s era. Our main character is 9-year-old Ralphie, who, like any kid, is beyond excited for Christmas, with his eyes set on one particular gift, a Red Ryder BB gun.
I want an official Red Ryder carbine action 200 range ball air rifle.
Ooh, no. Shoot your eye out.
Just like the clip, Ralphie knows this is going to be a hard sell to his parents since a BB gun isn't exactly a safe gift and his mom's already turned it down. One of the reasons why I like this movie so much is because of how innocent and nostalgic it is. You can really grasp just how much Ralphie wants this Red Ryder when he's constantly fantasizing outrageous scenes of owning one.
Adios, Bart! But if you do come back, you'll be pushing up daisies!
It reminds me of childhood when there was that one hot toy that you just had to have. For me, I think it was a Furby. If you can remember a toy that you absolutely had to have as a kid, let me know in the comments below. In the movie, Ralphie has a little brother, Randy, who definitely offers some comedic relief.
Get up! Ralphie! I can't get up, Ralphie!
Ralphie also has his close-knit group of friends who get into some antics together.
Ralphie, come back! The bell rang! Well, what are you gonna do? I don't know, the bell rang!
And we can't forget about the school bullies. At school, Ralphie has the task of writing an essay about what he wants for Christmas. And with this, he hopes through his writing that his teacher would at least support the idea of a BB gun making a great gift for a kid's Christmas. Needless to say, in his mind, he wrote the most top-notch essay about this Red Ryder BB gun known to man.
Wow, that's great. I think that everybody should have a Red Ryder BB gun.
I'm going to leave it at that for now, and we'll find out what grade he gets later on. Afterwards at home, Ralphie's father gets a mysterious package delivered. One might call it a major award.
Ah, fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
Oh, yeah.
It ends up being a large obnoxious leg lamp that the mom absolutely detests while the dad couldn't be more proud of it. I'm talking about light that thing up in the middle of the bay window so the whole neighborhood could see level of proud. And I feel like we can all relate to this with something we've owned in our lifetimes. Maybe it's even comparable to a hard to find Loungefly bag or Starbucks cup, and when you have it out, you low-key hope to get some compliments, and then the people you're around don't even acknowledge this thing that you're so proud of because they just don't see what you see. That type of feeling and vice versa. Spoiler alert, the mom ends up accidentally breaking the lamp. Whoopsies. Eventually, Ralphie's family ventures out to get a Christmas tree, and on the way home while singing silly Christmas carols,
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
the car ends up getting a flat tire, to which the mom tells Ralphie to go help his dad. I'm just gonna let you know that the dad takes changing a tire super serious. Like, he likes to time himself as if he worked for NASCAR, and needless to say, Ralphie was holding a hubcap cover filled with bolts for the tire too close to his dad. His dad ends up hitting it with his arm and the bolts go everywhere, and Ralphie ends up saying a bad word.
Oh. Fudge.
Only he didn't say fudge, he said the actual bad word. I remember not being able to say bad words around my parents when I was a kid, and I definitely remember slipping up a handful of times, and like Ralphie ends up having to do, I've also gotten soap in my mouth as a consequence. Do people even still do that, or is soap in the mouth not a thing anymore? Now it's the next day and we're back at school, and remember earlier I mentioned that Ralphie wrote and handed in his essay on why he needed a Red Ryder BB gun? Well, he got his paper back with a big old C+ on it and a PS you'll shoot your eye out. Feeling completely blindsided and hopeless, Ralphie's walking home from school, and wouldn't you know it, enter in the bullies. If you've ever had one of those days where you're just like, not today, Satan, that was Ralphie, and the bullies picked the wrong day to mess with him. I'm just gonna say that Ralphie flipped a switch and he went ham on one of the bullies. I won't insert the fighting clip, but I'll just say it was enough where his little brother had to run home and get his mom and his mom had to rip him off the bully. I don't think that bully will be picking on any more kids anytime soon. Now with it being Christmas time, Ralphie and his family go and see a Christmas parade, and Ralphie with his brother wait in line to see Santa to let Santa know what they want for Christmas. Because if there's anyone who can get Ralphie a Red Ryder BB gun, it has to be Santa, right?
No, I want an official Red Ryder carbonized 200 by rifle.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Wrong. This poor kid just can't win. Jumping ahead, it's now Christmas morning and the brothers are running downstairs excited to open up all the presents that Santa brought them. They got toys, socks. Ralphie in particular from his aunt got this awesome bunny onesie pajama thing.
He looks like a deranged Easter bunny.
Does not.
He does too. He looks like a pink nightmare. Are you happy wearing that?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't own that bunny onesie myself, and you better believe, yes, I do wear it. With all the Christmas presents open, Ralphie's come to terms that this BB gun just isn't in his future. But, surprise, surprise, what's hiding behind the home desk but an extra present? It's the Red Ryder BB gun. Ralphie runs outside to go play with his gun, he lines up his target, he goes to take his first shot, and wouldn't you know it, shoots his eye out. Okay, maybe not exactly shoots his eye out, but the BB itself ricocheted, hit his glasses, and he was left with a mark on his cheek. The irony of wanting this BB gun for so long and the exact same thing that people warned him about ends up happening to him. He plays it off to his parents that an icicle hit him, and while tending to his injury, the back door is left open and the neighbor's hounds, who they're always having issues with, barge in through the open back door, jump on the table, knock off the turkey, and eat it all up. The family end up having to go to a Chinese restaurant and have Peking duck as their Christmas turkey. You'd assume this would get most people down, but the whole thing is lighthearted, and the movie closes with the parents enjoying watching the snowy night sky through their bay window, and the two boys are fast asleep upstairs, Ralphie coddling his new Red Ryder BB gun with a smile on his face. I think a big reason why I like this movie so much, it's not that there's a ton of stuff going on, but rather it's the substance behind it. Literally every bit of this movie has something someone can relate to or reminisce with. It just feels so wholesome, like a story that your grandfather would tell you when times were simpler. Such a good movie, and now I couldn't be happier to have a bag to show off this amazing Christmas story. So what do you guys think? I love everything about this bag, from the colors to the keychains to the fabric to the nameplate. I hope you enjoyed making this bag with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, friends.